Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of reanalyzing slash starting up a daily practice. So I did a spring witchy routine video and I plan to do a summer one, but honestly the routine that I had done before does not work for what I'm doing now. So this is just how I kind of go about changing up my routine to see what's going to work for me, because I do find that if I do it on the daily, it works better for me. But this could easily apply to how you want to do it weekly or whatever. But again, for me, I like to do things daily because if I don't, I will forget about it. Because I just do. I don't have diagnosed ADHD, but my fiance does. Sometimes I wonder if I am on that same bandwagon for the amount of things that we both do all the time. So the first thing I do is I ask myself, what is not working? So for me, I've realized that I don't want to come down into our witchy room because it's in the basement, it has no windows, and ironically it also has no doors, but Haunted Mansion fans will get that. But I don't want to come down here in the summer and be in a basement. It's the last place I want to be usually. I don't love basements anyways. It works great for recording because it's controlled lighting for the most part. It is always a little dark, but for the most part, like, I don't love being in a basement, and so having my witchy space in a basement just because that's where the space ended up being to set it up, it's not ideal, but it was working alright when I only had a little bit of time before I'd have to leave all day. But now I can do it whenever I want. So realizing that I could do it whenever I want means I haven't been doing it because I don't want to waste the beautiful morning being in the basement anymore. And I also realized that I was getting kind of burnt out on doing a daily card pull with the deck that I've been using and not really having like a specific question in mind. It was just kind of like, well, I know what today's gonna look like. Like, I don't really have anything I need to worry about because I'm doing this and I'm happy, so I don't feel like I need to constantly be asking the universe for stuff. So it's like, that's another part that's not really working. And I realized that it's like, I want to work more with the days of the week energy, so like, how am I going to incorporate that now? And just started to ask myself a lot of questions of like, what do I want to include? What do I realize like isn't really working? Like, just different questions to kind of get the ball rolling. The next step is the where for me. I needed to figure out where am I going to be doing this stuff. For example, if I'm going to be journaling, I need to have it in one spot. If I'm going to write on my front porch, like where's my stuff going to sit? When I'm not doing that, because obviously it's been raining all the time, every night pretty much. We have thunderstorms, which is awesome. We need it to put out the fires, but like, obviously you don't want to leave your notebook out there. And then I had to ask myself, like, do I want to have an altar set up? Like, or do I just want to set it on a table? And then also realizing like my timeline of what do I need to do when and what's going to work. For example, I've just come to accept that for me, I will not do any witchcraft before bed. If I do, it is rare. I do not want to do it at night. It's not my thing. I'm a morning person and a morning witch. I do not want to do anything when I'm tired, which is all the time. I'm always exhausted, it seems like. And so for me, it's like, okay, I can't tell myself I'm gonna do a meditation before I go to bed because like I'm exhausted as it is. I'm gonna fall asleep during it. And I'm gonna be really, like, I just don't care by the end of the day to journal. Like, I'm done, brain's done. So I started to analyze, like, what things do I need and where do I need them? For example, while I do have my beautiful altars set up in this room and they are great for when I need them, for the most part, I only plan to go to the altar for just a tiny bit of the day. A lot of my daily routine I'm not doing at the altar. So for example, the kind of game plan I've got going on right now, and of course I'll do a more formal of like what my witchy routine is for the summer in a bit, but for right now, this is what I'm doing. And I've also changed it up because there's a lot of days that I'm not going to be home in the coming future, which is why you'll be seeing a lot of the exact same of me every day for a while, because I need to do that so that I can get ahead. But I will not have a lot of altar space because I'm sharing a hotel room with someone who is definitely not really pro witchcraft. And we're driving multiple states away, and so it's more closeted, just the mental space of a witch, not setting up an altar space every single day, not pulling out my runes and my cards and stuff every day. It's a little bit more casual because some people are just really uncomfortable with witchcraft, which is like, whatever, dude. But you know, try and not make people terribly uncomfortable. Pick your battles. So because of that, I am starting to kind of try out things to see what is gonna work for me. So for example, before I get out of bed, I'm planning on, like, if I wake up, it'll be at some point. Usually I wake up before my alarm clock, but if I end up waking up to my alarm clock, I'm not gonna lay in bed for a while. I will, when I'm in the bathroom getting ready and stuff, having the door locked and I'm in my own little space for a minute, that's when I will do my morning routine of stuff. So for example, when I'm getting ready in the bathroom, I'll be like doing my daily gratitude, like do that like while you're brushing your teeth, because it's, you know, like 2 minutes is a pretty good amount of time to focus on some different gratitude things. When I do my makeup, to do some affirmations of what I'm wanting for the day, lots and lots of patience, you know, safe travels, stuff like that. And then I'll do a little bit of daily divine dialogue as like I'm brushing my hair, of like, you know, okay, this is like what we've got ahead, this is like what I'm thinking about, this is what I'm kind of stressing about, all of that stuff. And then from there, I would do just a quick visualization of my protective shield that I put up every single day, and that would be it for the morning. Now, of course, this is more specifically for when I'm out of town. When I'm home, I would do this as I'm getting up. So before I get out of bed, I would take a few minutes to focus on my gratitude and then get up. I have a candle that I light every single morning, do my affirmations, and then get ready, and then I will go for my nature walk every day. So we take our dog for a like 30-minute to like an hour walk, and then come home, and then I'll do my daily divine dialogue while I'm having my tea in the mornings. And then from there, if I want to do a card pull, I could, but I'm kind of leaning towards like doing it like once a week opposed to every single day. But yeah, that's kind of just how I am adjusting my routines a bit. And I do want to get to a point where I am doing more for the full and the new moons, but I've noticed that for me, like, I want to in theory, but when it comes around, I always am sick on those days, every time without fail. Something physically is always going on every time. And I don't know why, and I don't know how to get over that. But I've found that if I celebrate it the day before, I'm fine. So I'm thinking I just have to adjust my timeline a bit, but also I'm gonna be gone for a lot of them too. So anyways, that's just kind of how I go about picking the daily routine for myself, my witchy practice every single day. And of course, these are the things that are a priority for me. And of course, when I'm home, I would also fit in meditations and stuff, like going through Inner Temple of Witchcraft. There's a lot of meditations to do, but I'm not likely gonna do those when I'm on the road because that's a lot of time. It's like 20 to 30 minutes. That's a lot of time that I would rather just be getting where we need to go. So I won't likely be doing those on the road, but when I'm home, I am planning on just taking a few minutes before I really get started for the day to do a meditation, or when I'm hitting like that afternoon slump to do that meditation. But just trying to like pick a time of the day that I've noticed like, oh, I'm feeling kind of meh. That's a good time to go and do that. And of course I do have that luxury because now I am going to be a stay-at-home housewife. So it's working out really well, I'm doing this full time. So I have that ability, but not everyone will. So you just kind of figure out where it fits into your schedule. And of course, if I need to do spells or anything, I'm kind of on the band camp of like, when you feel the energy to do it, just do it instead of waiting for a specific time of the year, for like a specific time of the month. But that's just me. Again, full moon and new moon, I usually feel sick. So it's like, why am I gonna wait for that time? So anyways, I hope this has been helpful and gave you guys some ideas. I would love to hear how you come up with your own daily routines or weekly routines. And when you realize it's not working, like, how do you go about changing it? I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. Do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I post every single day. I do have a Patreon, patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and bless be.